what would you say is the impasse, the conflict between Little Brother and ABB?
For us, man, it's more of a lack of accountability, on ABB's part.
Lack of accounting, period.
Definitely that, nigga. Account. That's the root word. The key word here is account. It's just, it's one of them things, man. I put it to somebody like this the other day. I said, you go to work every day, you do what you're supposed to do. A few years go by, you notice you ain't got your paycheck. And your boss says, but keep coming into work. You ain't got your paycheck. So you finally get tired of it and you go get you another job and they pay you. Are you willing to walk away from that debt you're owed, from your previous employer? And and while it's not the same thing, it's the principle is there, man. It's like, dude, if you say we still owe you money, show us. It's that simple. Period. It's like, if your argument is we owe you money, I don't know how the hell that is, but if we do, show us the proof, show us the paperwork, show us the accounting that says we still owe you X amount of dollars. And just this negligence on his part. And I think the thing that really it's like cuts deep is we've seen you reissue these records before and we haven't said anything.
Yeah, yeah, man. I specifically want to touch on that, in this interview. Going back to the beginning, we signed, as I said in my IG video, we signed a deal with ABB in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? We signed our first deal for the listening. We signed with them for the listening. Then when we got signed to Atlantic through ABB for the minstrel show, you know what I'm saying? Atlantic, they took over the accounting of that. You know what I'm saying? That was a major label. Anybody's ever been on a major label, you already know what that is. You know what I mean? And so that was that. So then the last LB album we did through ABB, Get Back, that was the last album that came out through them. So as of, again, the last sound scans I've seen, I think Get Back, little listening is maybe around like 50, 60,000. Get Back is somewhere around like 40,000, 50.
Between 40, 50.
Yeah, 40, 50, you know what I'm saying? So this is 110,000 records that have been sold that we have not seen not one piece of accounting for since 2004. I first became aware of the vinyl represses on Fat Beats. That was in 2017 when he did the first pressing of the listening and the minstrel show on Fat Beats. And I saw it then, and I had a conversation with Fat Beats, with my man Joe and my man Eclipse over at Fat Beats, shout outs to them. And I told him straight up, listen, the only reason why I didn't scream on this shit back then was because of my relationship with Fat Beats, because I had done business with Fat Beats before. And listen, they had always done straight business with me and my partner, Nicolay, Foreign Exchange, FE Music. We've done vinyl through Fat Beats. We've always been paid on time, never had to run them down for no money. I've done several projects, several dealings with them on both the label side and the distribution side. And I've never had a problem with Fat Beats. So when I saw those first reissues, I was like, man, I don't want to scream on them because I don't want to fuck Fat Beat shit up. You know what I mean? Because I respect the relationship that we have. I just looked at him and was like, this is some old Benny bullshit. I'll see him when I see him. We'll sell it up then. Plus, at that time, the LB brand wasn't active. You know what I'm saying? Pooh and I, we were friends. We were talking and we were all good and everything. But, we weren't really out moving around. You know what I'm saying? We weren't working on a new record or none of that. Things were kind of dormant. So I just saw it and I was like, all right, this is bullshit. I know this is more Benny shit, but I'll see him when I see him. So I see Benny in 2019. We see him at High Road Day when we do the show. We do, it was when we made a little watch came out. So we see him at High Road Day, and he comes up to me. He said, "Hey man," I'm like, that's why I shake his hand. Like I said, it was peaceful. I was not, whatever. I was just cool. I'm like, "Hey, what up?" And I said, "Look, man, you need to make this right. Like, don't talk to me like you don't owe me money, nigga. Like, you need to make this right. You know what I'm saying?"
And
Phonte, I'm gonna make this right.
And I saw him a year prior. I was on tour with the Beat Nuts, and we went to Oakland, and he showed up to the show. and I had the dressing room cleared out so Benny and I could talk. And I told him then, like, yo, you got to make this shit right. Like, this is a lot of years have gone by, bro, and we don't know anything. We haven't seen anything. Like, you need to make it right. And same thing he told Tay, I'm gonna make it right. I'm gonna make it right. And so it's
so this is 2 years.
Right.
This is years. No,
Like,
this is 2018. You talked to Pooh. 2019, you saw me, you know, and you saying the same thing. Well, I'm gonna make it right. I'm gonna make it right. So in 2021, you know what I mean, just a few days ago, one of my homies just dropped it in our group chat that there's another repress. And I'm just like, bro, hold up now. You ain't finna play in my goddamn face, nigga. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, we've given you ample time. Like, you had 20 years to make this shit right. And if your first words upon seeing us both was, I'm gonna make it right. If there was nothing to make right, I assume you wouldn't have made that statement. If it was really a thing of, well, look, man, y'all boys still owe this, and I still got expenses and da 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 da. If that's what it was, you know, I'd have been okay. Well, just show me the paperwork that says that, and listen, it is what it is. I run a label, nigga. I know how it go. But there's no way in hell, there's no way you're gonna make the math that over 110,000 records sold and we still owe you, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, because that's what we're saying. But there is no way financially that Ben Nickelberry Jr. of ABB Records, there's no way financially he's able to make this right.
And that's the thing we definitely want to make clear, because you know, when we put the statement out, I see people, oh, why don't y'all just do this and do this? Like, listen, this isn't about the money he owes. We know he can't repay that. This
Run
is
us our
about
shit back, bro.
Giving us our masters back. That's what we want. Yeah. That's
yeah,
all we
because
want.
you can't make good on that, bro. That's all we want. Just run us our shit back. You go do whatever the fuck it is you're gonna do. You're never gonna put out another record again. Your name is dead out here. Nobody's fucking putting out another record on ABB record. Like, nigga's over. You know what I'm saying? So listen, you had a good run. I say, yo, it was nice. You know what I mean? You ate for a while, but yeah, it's over, bro. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us our shit back. You know what I mean? That's the only way. That is the only thing that even remotely begins to even approach the possibility of making things right, is giving us full ownership back of our listening masters and vinyl rights, the vinyl rights to the minstrel show. That's it.
So what's been his reaction to that? Have you said to him what you just said to me? Give us our rights back?
We haven't spoken to him at all. We've reached out to him to no response. You know, I reached out to him via text. Pooh has reached out to him before via text. In the past 2-3 days since, you know, all this has come to light, I've had people reaching out to me, like Fat Beats reached out to me saying like, yo, we talked to Benny, like we talking. So I've had other people that have reached out to me saying they're talking to him, but he's not talking to us. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, your phone work. If you can call this nigga, you can call us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's been his pattern over the past, like, you know, damn shit, 20 years. You know, whenever you try to reach out to him to have that discussion, he'll just ghost you and just get missing, and, you know, just get in the wind, won't respond. And yeah, I'm not playing hide and seek with you over my fucking money, dog. Like, we not doing that, you know. We've been nothing but just honest. We tried to look, man, let's just talk. Like, what is it? Like, we've been as straightforward, and even have kept it private. You know, this is the first time that Pooh and I have ever spoke out about this in any kind of detail to this degree.
Because this isn't like, the first time we've tried to go get what's ours. This is just the first time we all heard about it. We spoke about it publicly. Like, like that's what it is. You know, like Tay said, we just, at this point, it's like, now I'm gonna ruin whatever you have left until you give me what's mine, because that was blatant disrespect to continue to reissue these records when you know you haven't begun to make things right with us, the people who made those records. So that's pretty much, you know, as I put in my post, when I feel disrespected, I'm gonna get loud.